Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your fifth print. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her blame she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
He wanna play me for the Ravens in 21.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Rick Rock.
Oh, he sung that Juju. And
Ladies and gentlemen.
like probably like 20 million.
Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. Tell your mama, and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama, and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some, if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama, and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama, and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come and get some, if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons.
Oh, when you upgrade DK, what do you upgrade? That's what I thought.
You gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
That's another down tweaking. Don't mind. I mean, that's another legend. Torrey Holt. He a receiver. Yeah. I meant to say. Yeah, I meant to say legend. I don't feel like playing this game. I'll play it. I'm in the game of the week in this league. Yes. You talking to me, bro?
Coach, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. And they will not get a chance to...
DK number 1. J-Mark. DK. Oh shit, linebacker could have got Bobby. Yeah, I'm good on that.
Return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I don't let that game down.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
That's good, Jordan.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that
Excuse me?
Pass complete here to Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Bro, he do that. He getting kicked out the alley.
I think defensively, you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, but they're down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Yellow waiting. Let's go.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner, coming off a third straight All-Pro season. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And this is caught for the grab. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze, and brought in by the tight end Cook. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
10 yards, good for Saints, 1st down.
Ready, 95-56.
Like, I know you running around.
Check 3, check kill.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara.
I
The numbers, there he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Let's go out through a pig.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Bro, I threw it.
They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start on both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an open.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Hill, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Wilson, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Stop it, like without guarding it.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
People don't, I guess, do it. It's being weird.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
You're good. Ready.
Shotgun now for Breeze.
I can't get.
Just keeping the play alive. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
He could go for it if you want. Yeah. Yeah, 43 longer must punt. Yeah, you go for it. Oh, yeah, I appreciate that.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. To throw, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Ready? Yellow lady. Check.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
First carry for Lynch, back against his old mates. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Lutz's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. When you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. There are none too plays that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Like, he was just
done. 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Sammy!
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Flush to his
he
right.
went down. Like, that's lame.
And that's caught by Smith. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
The Saints spent a 3rd-round pick on Traquan Smith out of UCF in 2018, and what a thrilling season for him. He was the guy that caught the pass from Drew Brees that moved him past Peyton Manning to become the
accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans.
It was 3rd down.
Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Oh, man. Like, I'm down by 14. I said 14, I'm tweeting. I'm down by 17.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson.
Thank you.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Hey, Echo.
He don't want it.
Good.
On first down, Breeze. Flushed out right.
Yeah, let's go.
And that's off the mark, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Breeze going to throw. Going with a screen for Murray. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
What happened, Jordan?
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem with me.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Be safe.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this two shall pass, and in fact we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Please keep running code for a drive. Please keep running code for a drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I'm getting blitz. Alright, please run and cover for a drive. Please.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
But you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Well, all I'm doing is
it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground, Kamara. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Yes.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Returnable for Lockett. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Yeah. Russell Wilson Billies are terrible. I ain't gonna care. Russell Wilson Billies are terrible. I'm gonna do the same play. Sorry.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Good job, DK.
And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. There goes a deep ball. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Breeze. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Y'all can't. If I could reroll abilities, I would.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Russell Wilson
Breeze leads this one with Kamara. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is. Right?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions. that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 31, Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. A breakaway from Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
I don't care. Other people be like, man, oh man.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. There he goes, right side. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Like, the only thing I do is hold on throw to defense. I didn't even know one play beaters in this play yet.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, he's going to go straight to DK.
Here's Wilson.
He goes straight to
here's another
DK.
interception.
Oh, my God.
Picked up
Like, he's
by the
not even
linebacker,
living
Demario
it.
Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Nice edge. Oh, Jamal Crawford.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Release those players and y'all sign them.
And he's able to get it out of there. This is a pretty good kick. Now it's Lockett. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
I'm going to go to that formation.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row.
I'm talking about this.
There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
30 points. What are you talking about?
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Let's see about a one play. I probably can't.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him,
it's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Like, the only thing, like besides this, the only thing I'll say, you cannot give your person human joystick. Like,
the Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The outcome of this one,
but like, now if a play gets human joystick,
at this point, got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout,
you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But you know, it's called college football.
Honestly, I don't care about
you know, team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there.
Latavius Murray. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida.
Bro, I just tripped.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go with Murray again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Murray. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of first. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
What do you do? I don't know. He probably testing.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today.
Now if you get another play, that's
the kick by Lutz is good.
Well,
they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Down by 21. Yeah, I like...
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Like,
They're just obviously getting
deep,
shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's how I don't run the ball.
Undercrunch.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Here we go.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Wilson will throw again. And this one incomplete.
Bro,
so the
I don't play
clock's
this game for
now
real,
with 20 seconds remaining.
Bro.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name, is wingspan as he knocks that one away.
You mean I'm getting destroyed? Bro, all I do is throw this to DK Metcalf.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Because I'm down 14-51, because I'm going to throw to DK. I keep telling him.
14,
Bro, who's like this?
To throw again is Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
The Seahawks know how I play. He could just tell how I do.
Again, Wilson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defense